Hey guys, welcome to Kitchen Talk with Granna. I'm so glad you guys can come up into the kitchen with me today. I hope everybody's having a great day so far. And before we get started with the conversation, you guys know what I need you to do. I need you to go ahead, down at the bottom of your screen, go ahead and take care of that thumbs up button. Go ahead and share my video with your family and friends. And go ahead and subscribe to Kitchen Talk with Granna if you have not become one of my followers, okay? All right, and before I start the conversation for today, I am going to be taking a week off. After you guys get these videos for this week, then the next week I'm going to be off. I'm going to be just kind of relaxing and taking some time to myself from the 3rd of September all the way to like the 13th. That whole week I'm just going to take off, so you guys be without me for about a week. And then I'll be back with some, with some conversations for you guys, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get off into this conversation today. And it's one that I don't like doing, not liking to talk about, but I'm sure now it's a little over a week from when this incident took place. So I know you guys all have seen it and heard about it and read about it. It's been on the national news. It's been on the on social media, and all the information is out there for us to see. And what I'm talking about or referring to is the incident that happened in Kenosha, Wisconsin, with Mr. Jacob Blake. Okay, Mr. Jacob Blake was shot in the back 7 times by the police there in Wisconsin. And at the moment, he is paralyzed. He's still in the hospital and he's paralyzed. So I've read different news reports on this incident, and I went back and read because I want to make sure, trying to stay on top of it and bring you guys the best information that I'm getting from this incident. But it's just really, once again, it's really a really sad situation. It's something that definitely, from what we see on the outside looking in, should not have happened. It should never have gotten to the point where this young man was shot in the back 7 times, And I was reading the incident where the young man that recorded it and put the video out there, and he was saying before he started recording this video, well, okay, it all started because the police got a call about a domestic violence incident going on. So they responded to a domestic violence call that they had gotten. They don't know who placed the call or where the call came from, but several policemen showed up to this domestic call. And from what I've read, Jacob was basically trying to de-escalate the domestic incident that was going on between 2 females. In the report that I've read, and I've read a couple of them, it did not say who the females was, if this was someone that he was involved with, or how close a relationship he had between these 2 females or anything like that. So I'm assuming that there was some type of relationship that he had with these females, the reason why he was involved with trying to de-escalate them, and that's, we're only going by what we've read and seen out there. But the young man that was recording this video say before he started recording the video that he saw the police, they approached Mr. Blake, Jacob, and there was some words that was being exchanged, and then he saw the police grab Jacob, and was some wrestling moves was going on. And then he saw the police punch Jacob, and he saw them tase Jacob. Now, after all this was going on, that's when he started video recording the incident. So after that had happened, Jacob starts to proceed to his vehicle, his SUV, to get into his SUV. And he said the young man said he's recording all this while Jacob, at this point, he started recording the cops, doing what they was doing, having an interaction with Jacob. He said there was 2 white policemen having this incident with Jacob. So he starts recording, and he records Jacob getting to his SUV, And once he approaches his SUV and opened up the driver's door, a cop grabbed Jacob by his shirt, and started screaming, put the knife down, drop the knife. He said he never, even after all the shooting went on, he never saw a knife dropped on the ground. He never saw a knife anywhere while this was going on. So basically, police is saying that Jacob had a knife. Once he got to his vehicle, he had a knife. Okay, now remember, and I don't know if you paid attention when you watched the videos or as you read these reports. Now, Jacob has 3 of his kids in the car with him. There's 3 children in this vehicle in the back seat while all this is going on, okay? So, you know, and what we saw, we just see him. We don't see the knife. We don't hear the whole conversation. We did hear on the video I was watching where they, you know, I could hear them screaming. It sounded like they were saying something about a knife. But at this point, this man is leaning over in his car, whatever he was doing. I don't even know how they if they felt threatened or the incident was going south when they was out there in the yard or out there where the incident was going on. Why did they even allow him to get to the, you know, to walk? Because when we see him walking to his car, it doesn't seem like he's running, he's walking. So why did they even let him get, you know, to his vehicle if they felt like he was going to retrieve a weapon or anything like that? But that's a whole different situation. But this witness was saying, you know, he saw them. He was there. He seen all 7 shots. You could hear the shots on his video. And, you know, he was, you know, we saw Jacob get shot in the back. So once again, like I said, I think the police could have de-escalated the whole situation and it not got to the point where this young man is now in the hospital, paralyzed probably for life. And this incident took his livelihood away by paralyzing him and him being shot in the back, and then his children being in the vehicle witnessing this. They seeing this, they're witnesses this. You know, they said that the police in this little town in Wisconsin doesn't have body cameras. They have microphones on. I don't know why you need a microphone when you don't have a camera, but they don't have body cameras on so that they don't, you know, they don't have that to record incidents when the incidents go down and stuff like that. So I guess we won't be able to see any of their cameras because they don't have any cameras. So the only thing we have to go by is what this witness recorded and just listen to what's going on, you know, with the incident and getting to that point. You know, and I'm worried about, you know, what about these kids that was in this car? You know, what are they going through? This had to be traumatic for them to see their father get shot. You know, and they shot not shot one time. They shot this man 7 times in his back. Did it even have to get to that point? Why did it take him being shot 7 times to get the situation under control? That's crazy right there. You know, I don't know how they managed to let him get to his car if they felt like he was going for a weapon. From where the incident started, you allowed him to get to his car. Y'all done scuffled out here from what the witness saying. They was wrestling a little bit and they saw Jacob get punched. They saw Jacob being tased. So if all this happened before he even got to his vehicle, what's up with that? Why would all that take place and then you still allow him to walk to his vehicle? He was not running. He did not seem like he was trying to run away from y'all. He, you know, walked there calmly. I don't know. It just seemed like still a lot of stuff going on there, you know. And then, like I say, you do all this with his children being in the vehicle and they're witnessing this and everything. And then they want to say, you know, they want to come on there and they want to say the spokesperson for the police. But well, we immediately got medical help for him. We immediately tried to get him the help that he needed once we shot him. You know, you shot him in the back 7 times in front of his children, but now you want to holler, oh, we immediately tried to get help and got the help there for him, you know, to try to make sure he was getting the medical help that he needed. Okay. All right, so you did that. That's a part of your job, too, getting the help there. But you know, shooting him is definitely not a part of your job. That wasn't that whole situation seemed like it went to the left for no reason at all. Okay, and then now you know you got all this protesting going on up there in Wisconsin. You got all this looting going on, and I agree. I totally agree. Looting is not a part of protesting, but neither is murdering someone a part of being arrested. Just because you are being arrested, that should not result in someone being murdered. So I see these people are angry, and everybody express their anger different ways, and I don't agree with loitering. If you're gonna protest and you have that protest in the most positive way that you can, but people are tired, as we see with all this stuff that's been going on in the last few months. You know, people are tired of seeing their family members in their community being shot down and murdered, and time after time we're having to wait months and months and months and months just to see what's going to happen to the policemen. Yes, they have put these policemen off, you know, they're on leave of absence, and they're probably getting paid to be on a leave of absence. I don't know. It just said that they're on a leave of absence from work right now, you know, but they're probably still getting paid. Where this young man is laying up in the hospital, paralyzed from what we know as of right now. His children has went through this trauma and seen their father getting shot, you know, but, you know, like I said, all we can do is go by what we see, what video has been put out there for us. And of course, you know, they're going to have their spokesperson coming back, want to apologize to the family, want to say, you know, they was immediately there to provide the medical, get him to the hospital and provide the medical aid to him immediately after this happened. Whereas it should not have taken 7 bullets to his back to get this situation under control. I don't know. It seemed like they had too many opportunities to de-escalate the situation, or contain him, or handcuff him, or resist, you know, get him under restraint, whatever it was, because the incident happened way over here, feet and feet away from his vehicle. And, you know, people, witnesses seeing him having this interaction with the policeman, you know, all that happening over here. And then we see him calmly walking to his car. Why would they even allow, if he is a part of this domestic violence call that they got, and they had him at this point, why would they let him go to walk to his vehicle to possibly get a knife or get a weapon or whatever, allegedly, and they end up shooting him in his back 7 times? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. You know, they had too many other opportunities before it got to that point to de-escalate the whole situation. So I don't know. I don't even know if we'll ever get the truth of what really went down. You know, we could only go by what this witness video, what he put out there. I mean, and his parents, his mom, and his mom especially, she was saying that she know that her son wouldn't want them out there protesting and tearing up the city and the community and all that. But like I said, once again, you can't control how people react, because people are tired of going through this, you know. And right after this incident, or right before this incident, they had something very similar to happen like this down in New Orleans. I'm gonna talk to you guys about that in another episode, but the pretty similar situations, okay? All right, so let's just pray for the Blake family. Let's just pray for Jacob, that he continue to recovery and improve. Let's just pray that his children are okay, they witnessed this, and let's just pray for that community, okay? All right, before I get out of here, guys, I just want to say, make sure you're being safe, make sure you're wearing your mask, make sure you're just being kind to everybody that you come in contact with. And let's just pray. Let's just continue to pray for the United States, period, because it's just so much going on. And keep it in the back of your head. We got an election coming up here in about 60-something days, so just keep that in the back of your head, okay? All right, guys, have a great day. I'm going to catch you guys next time around.